Alright. We're gonna finally beat the Night Haunt campaign. Went from being the easiest campaign to the hardest. Made it to the final fight, my first try, without any issues, and goofed up. It has been a...
It is
non-stop circus since then. I'm gonna keep the Malediction, because I want to use that on the Great Unclean one you fight in the final boss fight. Or I could use it on Freya. This is
here.
This is it. This is the victory. The victory march. Alright, I guess I'll just throw this over here or something. Doesn't really matter.
Who requires prosecution? They will not outrun us.
A lot of extra armor. I don't know if I can one-shot him. He doesn't need full armor. I missed something. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here, but that's okay.
Still every beating heart. I am inevitable.
Ready to strike from above. None can bring them to justice.
So I get one of that health back. Just keep on marching in the next turn.
Sigmar, end their defiance. Thunderer, onwards. The charge their lines. Are advancing.
Alright, heal up off the whisk, kill him, get some health back.
Advancing the cause of
ready to strike.
I am a general of silence.
Right, that's okay. Just go this way, heal up 2 on the next turn without killing him. Need to get to that chest.
Sigmar's judgment.
Well, he goes to kill himself on the next turn.
Beginning the dance in the dark.
Okay, you start collecting units. So I need to grab all the chests that I can. Hope that I get something better than Dreadblade.
We are the storm of vengeance.
I forgot what they're called.
Moving.
No, the names of the units in this game have too many parts. Well, except for the Stormcast Eternals. Those are. So did the sound reset again? Because it sounds super loud again. Nope, that's what I left it on. Might heal up off of him. They'll probably shoot at me, right? Or is it still on cooldown? Nope, yep, they shoot at me. But I block it, so it doesn't matter. Hey, what's going on, Pineapples? Over to the stream, man. Time to watch me finally beat the Night Haunt campaign. I might have to unplug my controller. Yeah, gotta unplug my controller. It's freaking out. I swear sometimes it works and you don't have to unplug your controller. Only game that I've ever had to do that with. I am interested in playing the Lady of Ashes. Sounds like she has like a lot of like AoE damage. Alright, so I don't want the chain gas necessarily. I think they're good on the lower tier campaigns. I'm gonna grab this. Because I can put that on 3 different units. So it's the most worthwhile investment. Alright, got a Guardian of Souls. So Tome of Fear, I can fear somebody, Storm of Soul, summon a wisp. I think that's better, having more wisps on the field. And I could level him up if I wanted to. I don't. By Soul Beacon. What is Soul Beacon? Oh no, that's I thought he had one that generated power. Yeah, +1 power per turn. That's what I want. I guess I can level him up and actually let's go and do that. Give him the +1 squad summon as well. I almost level up again. Let's go ahead and do that, I think. Let's go back. War Spoils, skills. What don't I really use? This is useless. Where'd it go? Alright, what else can I get rid of? Guess I don't need 2 of these. That should be enough, yeah. Alright, let's go level him up. And +1 aura healing. I don't know if he even has Soul Beacon. It doesn't say it's incompatible, so I assume that he does. I mean, we have a bunch of it. I guess we can try it if it doesn't actually work with his abilities. So I don't remember what he has. Hold on. Okay, no, okay. So it is one of his passives. Cool. So permanent healing in a 2-hex radius. And good, they're all melee units, which is perfect for me. I have to be a little careful because they could knock me into this. So I'm going to scoot down this way and attack this unit. Alright, go through that, heal up. Oh, and of course he deflects. 24% chance. Wasn't paying attention to that either. Need to pay more attention to the environment, because that's what keeps killing me. It's the darn environment. Let's take care of this guy. Thank you. These two guys are split up, so they're not getting that shield wall effect. Don't knock me back. Okay. Get 2 health back by killing this guy. I'm going to summon a guy over here to grab that chest. I don't know why they didn't attack me there. So they could be dead this turn had they done that. This guy is super squishy. Yeah, castigators can one-shot this guy. Alright, so we can't summon a pyre. What does it do? Units dying within a 2-hex radius of the pyre spawn a wisp. Spawn on adjacent hex the same or lower elevation. Got it, got it. He can also summon wisps. Can he summon it on top of it? Oh, he can. Cool, so he can heal the hero. I guess it doesn't matter if it's an enemy unit or an allied unit that dies near it. It just says any units dying within a 2-hex radius spawns a wisp. That's really handy. Rather have the gallows, but I'll take what I can. Let me just heal him up with a wisp. Also, the pyres act as meat shields because the enemy units can attack it. So they serve two purposes. Extra healing, and a defensive structure. I guess you can also create choke points with it too. Alright, so let's see. Can he finish him off with the extra experience? Perfect. Actually, I don't think he gets extra experience for finishing the mission. Everybody just gets 100 XP. So, Radiant Soul Beacon. Already have that. Sweep these guys, we could use more units. Alright, so their most important ability, I think, is the +1 squad summon. Let's see, where's their thing at? I think same with this guy. I think this is also pretty good. Just gotta remember to mark them for death. Also, I want to mix up the color scheme again. What do we got? That's the default. Let's do the blue. I'm gonna spawn in the center here, right? Yeah. So I guess we just need to hold the center. Use the high ground to our advantage. Alright, that's exactly how I wanted that to go. Hoping he kills this unit, knocks him into this. We'll probably move first. I don't think the AI is that dumb. Oh, they're just not going to attack. Well, shoot. this up here, so I put the Guardian of Souls up here when I have enough Aether for him. That free heal per turn. That's a really weird choice. Here I was saying the AI wasn't that dumb. That was super weird. Alright, he's gonna walk through the trap, or he's gonna walk through the damage tile. Yeah, that was a charge, so he'll be... No, never mind, he gets knocked back instead. Alright, the next turn we just get to take the high ground again, and just keep on keeping on. Alright, I hope he attacks this unit, he gets knocked into this. Not quite. Alright, then I'm not going to attack them myself, I'm going to let them attack me, then retaliate and we'll kill them. In case they want to go this way, I'll put a trap down right there. Alright, so we'll come down to meet these guys in combat. But you know those guys over there to help out, and we'll send these guys over there too. Can't do a ton of damage to them, but we can put a bleed on them, right? Yeah. Hope for the best. and top him off. I don't like how squishy these units are, but I do really appreciate their healing. I think once we start fighting Castigators and I guess Rot Blood Sorcerers, it's gonna be hard to keep them alive. Keep throwing pyres out, I guess. Because all my units except for my hero unit hit like a wet noodle, so I can't really risk them fighting these guys in a straight up fight. What I really need are the Chain Rasp Hordes so I can reduce their armor, so I start one-shotting these guys. Maybe some Blade guys to increase my damage. All that healing in return, that's crazy. Alright. That'll work. It's gonna take forever to whittle through these guys because I don't really have the setup to tear through their armor. I may have the sustain. I mean, a battle of attrition. I don't want to be fighting these guys all day. Of course, it did 0 damage. There we go. Finally took out a unit. Thank you for finally coming down here and picking a fight with me. Instead of standing on the high ground the whole time. That's not worthwhile, but we put traps down. And 2 more turns so we can finish this up. A little sooner if they chose to actually attack me. Where are all these stacks? Wisps. It's like the hero unit, they can't summon a wisp every turn, it's every 3 turns. Alright, finally. What a fight. Never really in trouble with losing, but just took forever. Here we go. Okay, I got 2 units that I really wanted, which are the Blade Geist and the Chain Rasp Hordes. So I'll get rid of these. I'm just not a fan of the Glaive Wraith Stalkers. I see their potential, but it requires too much micromanagement for my taste. So I'm not going to bother. 2 damage, -1 damage, -1 movement. Alright, so that is better. And these guys have a sword waiting for them, I thought. Was it a different sword? I thought I picked up a... Yeah, here it is. Where did it show up earlier? Alright, what do we pick up? There's a +1 health, right? Yeah. I don't think anyone else leveled up. Now he needs +1 squad summon, then on his next level up, actually, I do want to level him up real fast. We'll burn through some of our skills real fast. And units, actually, because I'm not going to use these guys. I probably don't need this either. I probably swap this out for something else to make my hero unit a little tankier, so I think I'll do that as well. Let me level up this other unit first. Don't want to teleport away on death because I don't want you to be dying anyway. I don't really care for traps very much. I mean, I guess if I use them with the pyres, I could set up like choke points and have a bunch of traps waiting inside. I have too many of these, I think. Alright, so they need the permanent frenzy. I don't mind leveling them up either. Nope, wrong unit. Where are they at? Let's not worry about it right now. Let's actually do this. I'm gonna get rid of this this. I mean, it's good for getting loot, but I have all the units that I want now, so I don't need it equipped. 2 health might be worthwhile. Block charge damage would also be good, since he is usually on the front line. So this only has 1 stack. So they always get the 2 health instead. So with the 5 armor that he has, I think that's yeah, 14 health. That's pretty good. I wouldn't mind leveling these guys up again as well. Let's do the next mission, then I'll worry about that. Yeah, we're just gonna rush this side first. Get rid of these range units. Gonna grab that chest. Alright, gonna have these guys hold up here. Maybe distract the enemies a little bit. I don't expect them to do a whole lot. Well, the high ground advantage isn't why I didn't take damage there. He didn't take damage because he has hit and run. So I don't want this unit to die necessarily, so I'll probably have them just go grab. Well, I mean, they're probably going to die anyway. I'm just trying to buy time for us to destroy the demigod idol. So I do here. Put in those banshees. Alright, they're doing their job. They're soaking up damage. That's probably enough to get them to level up with the tribute that we have as well. I should put in a wisp. Sorry, I can heal up this unit instead. Or better yet. Summon. Oh no, it's not adjacent. Don't want to do that this turn. The next turn we should destroy the idol. And wrap this up. Watch out this guy in the center, boost all their attack by 1. Now they have to rush all the way across to the other side to take care of the castigators. And while we do that, have this guy heal up my units. I want to keep him over here to kill whatever unit spawn on this side once we take out this last guy. Just don't shoot this unit. I don't mind, they're still alive. It's fine. Oh, now they're not. Okay. I get some healing on this side as well, and that should set us up for success. Oh, until he does that. Oh, that's all my Banshee's dead too. Does he heal himself with his aura? He does not. I mean, he can't move after he uses his wisp either. Interesting. What's up, buddy? Just a bad place to spawn in, man. Alright, so I do like the Lord Executioner. Armor Rend from charge. Yeah, definitely the squad summon. I don't care for the Dreadblade. I mean, I do see their usefulness, but it's just not my cup of tea. So I'm a big fan of this guy. I thought I had... This is really good on him. But I think instead I'm going to get the +1 to gallows damage. If I can find it. There it is. Then you guys are going to level up. And +1 squad summon. And then we'll get Chainbound Roots on their last level up. As a form of crowd control. Is that not it? What else did I get? I don't think it was that. What did these guys get? Oh, that's right. Okay. We should be all set. Ooh, an epic chest, or a rare chest, whatever. Just out of range. Don't you do it. Stay away from that chest. You jerks. Even if I had the +2 to my Wisp Summon, I couldn't have gotten that on my first turn, because these guys, I couldn't afford them on my first turn. That's disappointing. So I almost think it's worth taking the 2 damage. I know these guys are gonna... Oh no, they're not going to. Yeah, taking the 2 damage to run through here and kill this unit on our next turn. So I think that's exactly what I'll do. What, does this destroy my armor? What does this do? No. Now let's do this first for the extra damage. Then we're just going to charge into the fray. Take 2 damage, but we also heal up 2 damage. I guess we'll start shredding armor. For the most part, I should be okay if they start knocking us around with the hammer blows, because they have that Chain Lightning. It's going to damage all their own units as well. I really just want to cut through the center and get rid of this Castigator unit as soon as possible. It's a weird choice. Gonna boost my damage again. They're gonna get one shot in return. I think that's worth it. Well, no, because then they're gonna kill that unit. Come on. It was not a complicated order. Just want you. There you go. Yeah, I don't really want these guys to die for nothing. I was really hoping this unit would stay over here and try and kill my hero unit. But it was not to be. What does this do? I forgot what he does when you summon him. Maybe he's like a marked for death ability or something. I was trying to run away from these guys. I maybe just run towards my hero unit. I'll take the 2 damage. Not a big deal. Alright, some of the gallows over here. They'll take 1 damage for moving out of this, that's fine. Alright. Alright, the Gallows put in its work. Now let's reduce their armor. And kill them. What am I taking? Actually, let's get rid of this guy first, because he's boosting everybody else's damage. Then we need to take care of that one after that. I can do this a couple of ways. It's gonna take care of this guy. 2 health back, kill this guy. Reducing all of their damage, and then it should just be a matter of cleaning up the rest. Take care of the guys that have the retaliation attacks on ally kill, or ally death, I guess. It's okay, he's still alive. Alright. GG. Stormcast Eternals. Purging Souls. Already have that. I guess we'll grab the Lord Executioner. I think units are worth more to sacrifice than the skill cards. Alright, so I want these guys back. Did anybody level up? He's about to. Oh, well, may as well level him up, I guess. Cost 25. Alright, +1 aura healing. Isn't that what he already had? Yeah. Get more healing. +1 range I think is good, because I keep him further back and safer. It's already a 2 hex, so this would be 3 hex. So let's do that. I think 2 healing per turn is enough. I don't need 3 or 4. Alright, same strategy as always. Pulling back and just not fighting her spawns, I think is the way to go. Let her come to me and just start shredding blows, because she only has 3 armor. Let's see how much health, though. It's at 14. What does she have? 24. So 10 more, but I win the trades. Handily, I might add. Two health for 1, and I blocked it, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Let's get some more units out here. Just gonna target my ads. That's fine. Might boost my damage. Making the trades even more worthwhile. Whoops. Okay, well, that's fine. I knew that was going to happen that turn, and I didn't plan for it. Not the end of the world, but it could have been avoided. Probably should have been avoided. And these guys just like to dance around over here and not come at me. I don't know why. And it's also, that's two... Maybe it's depending on the difficulty of the campaign. But I thought it was like Castigators and Liberators that spawned. Not Castigators and Cantors. It's alright, he's gonna die. Oh, I moved too far with him, whoopsies. So he doesn't get to attack this turn. Come on, let me spawn my wisp. There we go. I have to wait, what, 2 more turns before I can finish her off? Let's stagger all my units so she can't get a fire breath and more than one at a time. She goes back and sits on her little mushroom, and we can finish her off on her next turn. Just stand in the fire if I want to. She'll land in the fire, I think, and take damage. Yep. And that's all she wrote. It's just silent death. The Witch's Mace. It's okay. Alright, Maggiekin. Let's dance. Alright, somebody had to level up, right? So he's max. Well, I guess all the chain harass ports did in that that boss fight was die. He's close to leveling up. I can probably get rid of some of this stuff. Like, I'm never going to use this. Or this. This. Alright, so Permanent Frenzy, +1 Squad Summon. I think having the Squad Summon is probably the way to go. Because that gives me +3 attack over the course of 3 turns, so... yeah, let's rock that. And it's all about boosting my hero units' damage and overall combat effectiveness. Why do you take less damage? Does he have more health? Oh, too late to look now. Oh, no Nurglings. Fantastic. That saves me a whole heap of trouble. You see, so yesterday... whatever. You know what? Doesn't even matter. Yesterday, the Frenzy ability wasn't boosting people in the high terrain's damage. I didn't do it like 2 times in a row or something like that. Don't reduce my armor. I almost finished it this turn. Oh, that's right. The Nurglings that spawn on death? I don't even know how they're getting them to spawn. They don't count as units that have to be killed. Lord Executioner, so I can give that to him for 1 extra damage. And the Resilient Greatsword I think is better. We'll give that to our Blade Geist. This might be a... no, it's only for hero units, yeah. Resilient Greatsword. 100%. Destroy enemies, destroy enemies. Alright. So these guys get a new fancy sword that gives them 2 damage and 2 health. Deals 3 damage. Damage not reduced on units higher terrain. And ignores 1 armor. So yeah, this is just a straight upgrade. Plus the 2 health, which is really, really good. Let's go level these guys up. Then here we want to give them the crowd control. Is it this one? No. It's like purple in color, I think. Or red. Yeah, here we go. Chainbound Roots. So when you use so channels root on enemies last 3 turns unless cancelled or interrupted. So some crowd control, and then he gets the Scythe of Patience, increasing his damage by 1. Changing his attack from Executioner. Deals 3 damage, deal +1 damage for each stack of Marked for death. And kill summon 1 wisp on the victim's hex. Oh, that sounds good. Damage not reduced against units in higher terrain. It deals 4 damage after channeling, but the +1 damage is the big seller there. This increases his charge damage and his ability damage. Yeah, I want to wrap this up. Beat this campaign, beat the next campaign, the Maggotkin, and then I'm going to move on. I'm going to go back to Titan Quest after that. I want to beat Titan Quest the Legendary. It's been a long time coming. Oh, it's just Nurglings. What sort of fight is this? I guess we start boosting my damage. Though I'm not done playing Dark Alliance, but I don't think I'm going to stream it anymore. Because I think I showcased all the levels and stuff. I don't think there's a lot more to, you know, show stream-wise. Like, the challenge is no longer there. I don't know if you heard that. My throat made a weird noise. Alright, into the fray. Pelagast the Pitiless. I know that I'm missing out some of the experience of this game by not using the other hero units. None of them really appeal to me. Like, I think the ones that they have you start with fit the factions the best, so. Greek miniskirts, and well, with the addition of Ragnarok, you actually have pants, so skirts and pants. But yeah, I want to finish that playthrough, because I don't think the playthrough is done until I beat all the difficulties. I've done normal and epic. All that awaits is legendary. So I think it only adds one secret boss to the game. But I need to go back through and make sure I got all the extra skill points and stuff from the prior difficulty. So I think I skipped a lot of side quests when I played through on Epic. I need to make sure that I got all the important quests done. Besides the main quest, of course. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Be doing better if I had beat this campaign last night instead of today, but yeah, I'll take what I can get. A win's a win, right? Doesn't matter when it comes. Just gotta pay more attention to what I'm fighting in the environment that I'm fighting in. That should be okay. Armored Malignant Club. Rare Greatsword, we don't need more of those. I guess I'll grab more Bladegeist, why not? Destroy all enemies. Let's see, they get a new club. Rather have the extra armor. Did anybody level up? Doesn't look like it. Mostly because most of my units are already max level, so. Which U-boat game is that? I know there's a couple U-boat games and a couple, is that the one where it's like you control the whole crew? Or is it that, or is that the first person one? I think there's another one as well. There's more submarine games. I get all of those mixed up. Come on, there we go. Also, there was a big, wasn't there like a big like open world, sandboxy? I don't know if it's submarine or U-boat. I thought that was, I think that's still in early access. I thought it looked pretty good. Yeah, that's the vibe that I got from it too. They're all pretty much the same thing. But they all look good. But also I think seeing so much of the same makes it hard to want to get into one. This is like, which one do I get? So, yeah, I think the sandboxy one is the one that I like the most. But I think it still might be in early access. Don't know if it released yet. I saw the gameplay a while ago. That's a cool name for it. Yeah, Wolfpack is a good name for that, for MMO U-boat game. I hate how they spawn underneath your unit like that. I can't select my hero unit because he's stuck on the Nurglings. That's so frustrating. That sounds really neat. I like stuff like that. I also like puzzle solving, so that's right up my alley. Like the like Underrail. I don't know if you watch my Underrail Let's Play, but doing the music cipher and the mutagen puzzle at the end. A lot of people can't stand that, but I love it. I spent like all day doing. I think it was a music cipher. No, the music cipher only took me a couple of hours or a few hours. The mutagen one took me a little longer, I think. Maybe it was the other way around. I don't remember. But they're both fun. I think I still have like my notebook paper around where like I solved it by writing it down. Good stuff. I like when games go a little bit like outside their typical like genre. It's like those puzzles that were in Underrail aren't something you know. It's not a CRPG puzzle necessarily. Because CRPG puzzles are usually like some sort of maze or like teleport puzzle or something like that. Finding the right key for the right door. They mix it up a little bit. That's fun. But there's nothing more satisfying than, you know, solving a puzzle. Let's see, that might be okay. Not really care for any of those. Let's see. Eternal Frenzy. Hatred on kill, gain +2 damage permanently. Okay, that might be worth swapping out for our current greatsword, right? Because that's like what my Stormcast Eternal hero had. Except for it's a weapon instead of a skill. Now he loses 1 damage by doing that. And 2 health. Is that worthwhile? Probably not. It's probably not worthwhile. Might be worth it on the other unit though. On this unit. The 2 health and 2 damage, it's so hard to give up 2 health and 2 damage. I don't know that I can. Whoops, didn't mean to go that far back. Because Because like with Freya, when I was playing the Stormcast Eternals, you didn't have to give up your damage from your weapon to get it because it was a skill. I wonder if they changed out the patch notes. They've changed a few things with the patch notes, it looks like. Oh, I'm familiar with Legend of Grimrock, don't you worry. That's coming to the channel at some point. I love those grid-based dungeon crawlers. Probably right behind CRPGs as far as my favorite genre of game goes. Big grid-based dungeon crawler fan. I played Heroes of Monkey Tavern, which is a very, very small dungeon crawler, but like Bard's Tale, Legend of Grimrock, shoot, Dungeon of Dragonite, which I haven't played. That's a little bit of a newer one. Even like the old Might and Magic games. There's another one I'm thinking of. Fall of the Dungeon Guardians. I'm not familiar with The Room, I don't think. Like, it rings a bell, but I can't imagine it. I'd like to get this chest if I could, if you guys don't mind. Yeah, actually I have a whole list of grid-based dungeon crawlers I have to play through. So Legend of Grimrock, Fall of the Dungeon Guardians, Eye of the Beholder series, Bard Tale series, Heroes of a Broken Land, Vaporum, 1 and 2. Fall of the Dungeon Guardians listed twice for some reason. The Quest, Dungeon of Dragonite, Operencia, the Stolen Sun, Ruzar, the Lifestone, The Deep Paths, Might and Magic Games, Coldfire Keep, Arakion, Zavik's Tower, Heroes of Monkey Tavern is done, so I can erase that actually. The Keep, The Quest, which I think I have twice again. Yeah, son of a gun. Need to really go through my list and clean them up. Close to the Sun isn't really a dungeon crawler, but for some reason that's listed under here. Star Crawlers 1 and 2, and then Legends of Amberland. Some of those I don't know if they're actually grid-based dungeon crawlers. My lists get a little mixed up every now and then, so. I think I know about Abduction. Actually, I think I watched a Let's Play of Abduction. Don't quote me on that, though. There's another puzzle game that I watched a Let's Play of. I don't remember what it was called. Oh, what was it? It's like a bunch of mine carts, I think, involved. Then like all the NPCs are actual like recordings of people. Gosh darn it, I can't remember. I'm familiar with The Witness as well, and I've done good by not watching a Let's Play of it yet. But it is a game that's on my ever-growing to-do list, so. There's another game like The Witness that I'm trying to think of. Let's see. What was it called? There's the Talos Principle as well. I'm familiar with that one. That's not the one I'm thinking of. I think it is Abduction that I'm thinking of. Yeah, 2016. That sounds right. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, that looks right. I watched the Let's Play of Abduction. Don't remember it very well, but yeah, that's tale as old as time. Well, not as old as time. Video games haven't been around that long. I'm glad you think so, Jerome. It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool indeed. It needs more content, but yeah, it's pretty fun. Losing all my armor to this stupid corruption. Need to be careful, because this is what cost me the game last time. Now, I've never heard of Hunt, Jerome. What's Hunt? Well, why don't you tell me about it? Let's move this direction. Wrap up that turn. It's alright. I'm sure you'll get to play it again. How do I want to handle this? I guess we take out this unit first. What I should probably do is put this guy back here for some heals. Cut through this guy, and then we just have the one guy left. The Lord of Plagues, which is the unit I actually want to use the most for the Maggotkin. But I do think that the Maggotkin just... their army does better with the Rot Blood Sorcerer hero. Because they're definitely like a dig in and entrench yourself faction. Just lost a ton of units there. As long as he doesn't die next turn, we should be fine. Great, I have to resurrect those guys. Alright, almost another sound victory, but we did lose one unit. Yeah, it was a weapon for these guys. I think we also got a skill. Or not? Was it just the weapon? I see it. It's right there. Alright, did anybody else level up? We can level this guy up if we want to. He hasn't really gained a lot of experience since we've... Heck, if anybody else is maxed out besides him anyway. So yeah, let's go ahead and max this guy up. Alright, so we have +1 gallows damage, and I guess... Oh, we'll grab that. I don't know how he applies it. Doesn't he apply it by just being summoned next to somebody? Let's hope not. No. Try not to. I'll try never to mention that game on the channel if I can help it. I'm not going to become part of the problem. Alright, so I probably hold the high ground. It's going to take them forever to get to me. I need to go after that, sorcerer. So let's just go ahead and charge him down. I should have put that over here. I want to grab that chest. I also want to kill him before he starts reducing my armor. Or renting my armor, whatever you want to call it. Little column A, little column B. Did he move 4 slots? No, it was only 3. Oh, you jerk. Okay, well. Thanks for wasting my time. Try and waste this time. He quelled me. Is it just on any attack? I don't see his quell effect. Still have enough to take this guy out. He's got 3 armor. Even with the... This does reduce his armor, right? Pretty sure it does. Take all the ads first. Don't worry about the big guy. Where are you zipping off to? So the next turn I'm going to put the gallows right here, then I'll start damaging these guys back here, even though they're hiding from me. It's all part of the plan. So this guy here, he's going to keep these 2 alive with his 2 heals per turn. And I shouldn't even have to go over here. Do that, boost all their damage. I don't think you can boost the gallows damage, though. Try as you might. Probably summon in 3 units over here. That's fine. The Gallows is still going to put in work over here while they come at me. So that's okay. Do need to start moving down here, though. Like so. I can probably move this guy in this direction. There we go. I think that's good positioning. I guess this chainbound only gets rid of 1 armor, doesn't it? Yeah, but it does stun them, or lock them in place. Or does it give them 1 armor? What? I misread it. Alright, end that turn. Alright, have him take out this unit. And this guy on the next turn will take 3 damage, and then we might be able to finish him off. Well, maybe not with this unit. We'll see. Yeah, he's dead next turn to the Gallows regardless. Just reduces damage for a turn. For fun, and then he dies. And then that's that. Gallows is very powerful. Oh, that's all good, man. Glad he stopped by. So this is +2 damage versus the plus... Ooh, or that with a squad summon. I have a lot of squad summons. So let's grab this instead. Yeah, you too, man. Take care. Get your sleep. That's more important than a stream anyway, so. I won't judge you, at least to your face. The Mizes will get an earful, though. Alright, so the chest is all that's a legendary. I have no way to get that in time. I'm gonna try. Gotta swath through all these maggotkin. Oh, no, he's not standing on it. Took my loot, though, and my wisps. Or my lore, not loot. I mean, it is loot, but... I ran away. So I'm gonna kill him on this turn. Makes I kill this guy instead. Just because he's on this side, it's going to be hard to get to. I mean, I could summon a unit over here. But since he's right there, it's just easier to go take care of him. It puts me behind, what, 2 turns? A little tedious, but not the end of the world. These guys can hold the line here with the high ground advantage. Quit standing on my wisps, you jerk. So it says it breaks 1 armor, but when I use it, it gives him 2 armor. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if that's working as intended. So it says it's gonna break 1 armor, then he has 3 armor versus with the 1 or 2 that he had. So, I don't know. It's weird. I'm gonna charge these guys into the fray. Take care of these Nurglings. ASAP. Boost everybody's damage again. Keep on rocking and rolling. No one stood on that legendary chest yet. I want to get that next turn if I can. Try and get a wisp out there. Or just these guys. They can get over there on their next turn. Which I guess we only have to destroy the lower plagues, but he won't summon until this guy's dead. A little tedious. And dead. Get one of these guys out to sustain my army. Just like that. It's quite the range. Let's get a unit over here. Just gonna get this guy out instead. More healing. Can't hurt. Now the enemies should spawn in this pit somewhere, so cleaning up the rest should be a piece of cake. I'm gonna keep these guys out this way, in case there's any more flying units that decide they want to run out here. The next wave of enemies spawns in. Or they go after this unit here. That would also work. Why did he... Not really sure why he shredded his own unit's armor like that. Oh, I can't summon Gallows on Corruption, it looks like. Huh, the more you know, I guess. Losing all my armor standing on this Corruption. Sorry, get all that health back. And he dies on his next turn. I don't need experience because almost all my units are maxed out, so I'm just going to wrap this up. The reverse hourglass. Heals to full. Is this a divine act? Oh, Chain Rasp Port. Okay. It applies fortitude. +1 max health permanently. Yeah, let's grab that. That sounds really that sounds really good. Yeah, let's definitely grab that. So what is that? That was a skill, I think. So is it a self thing? Can they only... Each skill adds +1 max health to Undead Blessing. Only costs 2. Like, is it targeted or is it only for themselves? It's not like this is working right. So when I cast this, it gives them armor. It doesn't say that it gives them armor, so I don't know why it does that. So I'm going to give them the heal instead. Or I give them force multiplier. That'd probably be worthwhile too. I'm just going to do that. This gives him +1 health, so I may as well grab it anyway. I lose Summon Pyre, which I don't really use. Rather have the damage. And the heal with the damage, so. Alright, is anybody... I think there was one that wasn't... Yeah, he's not maxed out quite. Do that, and then just sacrifice him. Alright, so Mark for Death permanently slows. What else do we get? It's going to give him +1 health. And then, since it's the last mission, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice more stuff. Just get him to max level. Can't take any of this stuff into my next run with me anyway, so... Oh, I need to get rid of some skills too. Alright. Yeah, again, I think this is bugged. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice this. Alright, so next for him, no retaliation might be okay. I mean, he hits for 6 damage. I don't know what else. I mean, maybe -1 power. Yeah, let's do that instead. Because he's pretty expensive. And I think we're all set. Okay, so finally beating this campaign. I don't know why this one's like this one is not hard. I don't know why I've been having so much trouble with it. Just like these little mistakes each time. Alright, so I need to rush down the sorcerer as soon as possible. Because he will start reducing my armor if I let him. And I don't want to let him, so. It's alright, there means retaliation attacks on their first turn. So I need to be a little careful here. I think we'll be okay though. Get 2 health back. If this guy moves over here and pulls me into this pit, I'm dead. But he didn't do it last time we did this mission, so I don't think he's gonna do it this time. But I guess you never truly know. What I do know is I want to get away from this pit now that the sorcerer is dead. So I get rid of that first major threat. It's not even like a major threat, but I don't want to lose any armor, so that I can trade with the Great Unclean one at the end of this. +1 damage to both of these units. So the next couple of turns will just be summoning the Blade Geists. Where'd that corruption come from? Then I'll heal off these guys as they throw themselves onto my sword, so. Alright, not a super big fan of that move. Alright, got some more damage out. Then next couple of turns I'll be summoning the healing guys to sustain. Just wait for this guy to come at us. Easy peasy. Again, very easy. You just gotta avoid this pit because these stupid guys can have that tongue lash ability that will pull you right into the pit and kill you. And that's no good. Alright, so let's come up here. I'm gonna use Whirling Death on these two guys. Alright, then we'll get the Garden of Souls out right here. He should keep all these guys alive. Well, not this unit up here, but everyone else. That +2 health per turn. Then get the Lord Executioner out on the next turn. Hopefully I generate enough power to... Actually, I haven't really paid attention. I don't know how much power you generate per turn. I know it depends on like what units you have. I think these guys have power regen, don't they? Yeah. That's purple power. Not Aether. It's alright, those guys are just there to soak up some damage for me. Okay, well they definitely soaked up some damage. Oh no. Don't have as many units out as I would like. I need to get a couple of these guys out to reduce his armor before we start trading with him. Move back just a smidge. Should have moved over here. I don't want to be next to this spike wall. I don't know why the game slows down so much when it goes to the opponent's turn. Like, the game needs some optimization work still. But again, I don't know how well it's sold, so I don't know. How much more support the game's going to get. Well, that was expected. I mean, that is a worthwhile trade. I'll heal up off of this as I attack him. Now, he does have that ability that can shred my armor. I'm pretty sure he's going to use it on his next turn. I am already losing... I'm missing one armor right now. I assume it's from a Blight Lord. Should probably moved him back. I think we'll be fine, though. Hey, free healing. Thanks, man. I'm getting a little nervous because something always goes wrong in this fight. Looks like we might have it this time. This isn't doing any damage, is it? Well, that's it. Unless I died somehow. It's been a couple of times I see that one plus 100 XP. And I assume that I won. But actually it's because my hero unit died. Hey, we did it! Finally beat that campaign. Waxlight Mantle. The Ice Manacles. That sounds cool. Support interrupt, channeling, knockback to caster, colliding with units. Okay. Guard +2 armor for 2 turns. Oh, that is really good. Alright. So we have one campaign left to finally beat. I'm going to do this because I want to see what the new outfit looks like. So we have the Nightly Shroud. We have Pelagast Shackles. The Waxlight Mantle. I don't think I like that spike on his head. Looks a little silly. Is this new too? Or did he start with this? I think this is new. So he started with Nightly Shrouds. Yeah, that's a default. So Pelagast Shackles is new. And the Waxlight Mantle is new. Which is an even bigger spike. We'll keep it on there just to mix it up. Alright. I'm going to call the stream here. In the next one, we will take care of, hopefully, this. The Demon Prince difficulty campaign for the Maggotkin. Hopefully we knock it out in the first try, like we almost did with this one. But then a series of unfortunate circumstances or events led us to failing it, what, 3 times? So that's going to do it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Next one, we should be wrapping up this game, at least until they add more factions, if they add more factions. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay classy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And take care.